This was not double elimination. Every game was high stakes. Every game, each team had to put it all on the line. And it has been a very competitive past week. It has been a very competitive several days with several teams competing with all of their hearts. But now we are down to the final four to see the final placements of today, G.
Yeah, and I mean, the teams have been fighting their way through the upper and the lower, technically, of their group stages, and I can't believe what we've seen in this tournament, to be honest. It's, you know, the teams have definitely kept us on our toes and have definitely pulled out some crazy picks, but I mean, hey, what did they do? They kept it entertaining for us.
I mean, and you mentioned crazy picks. This has definitely been a very interesting meta. A lot has changed since last year. A lot has changed since M Series. In literally every lane, from Mage to Roam to Jungle to EXP lane to Gold lane, especially Gold lane, when we've seen some interesting picks this tournament. And one of the great things I feel like about this tournament is teams haven't been scared to think outside of the box and bring something different to try to get the upper advantage. And it's always kind of been a balance of sticking to the basics and trying to push the envelope. So I'm really wondering, with now the stakes at its highest, with us, we're going to be competing for third place, and we're going to be competing for a total first place, $350,000 to the winner, a total of $1 million prize pool, everything on the line, like I said. Are these teams going to finally be willing to really push the envelope?
See, and I've always suspected that, like, we're getting to the nitty and gritty, right? Like, this is the moment that the teams, like, reveal everything, right? Like, if you're in the grand finals, this is your moment to pull that trick right out of the hat and just, you know, blow the other team away. And again, third place match. I mean, we got RQ Hoshi versus Fireflux Esports. We were surprised by Fireflux Esports, right? Taking out Blacklist International, huge deal, huge upset in the Digital Games of the future. So I want to, you know, I mean, you can expect anything from this tournament. So we'll see if RQ Hoshi can take on Fireflux, and we'll actually see if AP Bryn can take on Onic, or vice versa, right?
Let's start with the beginning, right? Because the beginning, it's going to be RQ up against Fireflux. And you said, you know, can RQ take on Fireflux? And the same question goes back and forth. Can Fireflux take on RQ? Because these teams have not gotten to meet each other yet. They were in different groups. They were in different part of the bracket. And that's another interesting thing about not having the double elimination bracket. Normally, by the time you get to this stage, teams, some of the top teams have already seen each other once in battle. This time, Fireflux and RQ, all they have is the information from the games that they can watch. They haven't actually gone toe-to-toe just yet. And honestly, I put